Okay, so what we're doing is we started here on an E-shaped string. This is the bottom string. This stuff is in no string, no play land. Here is the bulk of the guitar. If you want to look at it, play it as you see it, it would only be the bottom four strings there. So we could play a nice E, S4E. Now, this is how this works. The notation for these strings is, this is an E shape. S4 means play 4 strings, including that E shape, going up in fifths, in string shape fifths. So the S4E would be 7 root 2 3 4 5 6 7 root 2 3 4. It's that simple. You can play just the the bottom 4 strings like that. You don't even have to worry about the tuning warp on the top 2 strings, or strings number 1 and 2, the way people traditionally count them. So if we move the pattern up, we're going down on the pattern as we move the pattern up. And that brings us to the 4th of E, which is A. Move the pattern up again. We'll have to zoom in so we can keep moving it up. Move the pattern up. The 4th of A is D string. We move the pattern up again. The 4th of D is G, and the 4th of G is C. That's how that works. Okay, now we're going to look at moving the pattern down, and it'll go in fifths. So remember, when I talked about up here, when we're going positive here, clockwise, we go in string shape fifths, right? So in string shape fifths, go up. So C to G to D to A to E. C to G to D to A to E in fifths. Now additionally, up here on the fretboard, when we're going to the right, we're going in fifths. So if you have an E shape right here, 7 root 2, if we go to the right, we're going in fifths and we're going up. 7 root 2, there's the 5th of it. Okay, where's its label? That E-shaped label, 7 root 2, it doesn't have an E-shaped label because it's the 2nd string, and the labels only involve the bottom and the top string. So the E shape is the 5th of the A shape. So it would be part of that E shape being the 5th. It would be over here, 1 4 5. So when we're going to the right, it goes in string shape fifths. A is the 5th of E shape right there. Going to the left, let's say we're starting on A shape now. We got 5 6. We go to the left. Here's our 5 6. All right, it's the 4th of that E shape down there. Well, let's look at it again. We went up 1, so it's actually the 5th of the D shape. Here's the D shape banner. The A shape would be the 5th right there. That's how that works going horizontally. But vertically, we look at the other pattern to make it easier. So these are pretty much the vertical stacks. You know, so if you start on that E shape, we start on that A shape, let's say, and now if we go up, it's in fifths. So in order to make that happen, we go down, bring the pattern down, and the string goes up. There's our E shape, which is the 5th of the A shape there. So that's how it works. And this is, you imagine doing this in your head. Imagine doing it in your head, and it helps you through a pattern. If you have a difficult pattern, like say we're on this 4 here. Okay, we'll say we want to start on the 5. We usually don't start on the 4, but in today's we might do that if we get there, hopefully. And that's 2 charts from now. We'll kind of skip over the middle chart because that's a lot of modals. And you know how I like to get lost in alphabet soup, right? In the modals, nodals. Okay, so if we start here on 5, 6, 7, and we move the pattern, let's say up from there, we've gone where? Where have we gone? we've moved the string down, so we've gone to the fourth of A. So if we start a 5, 6, 7 A shape here, 5, 6, 7, and we move that 5, 6, 7 up, what's underneath it is our D shape. So here's the original shape, which is going to be an A-shaped pattern, because our A-shaped C is going to be there. Here's our A shape. It's going to be 2, 5 root right there. That would be an A-shaped C. In that, let's see, it'd be 2, 5 root. Wow, that don't look right. No, that is right. No, that isn't right. Our 5, 6 right here, if the fret nut is here. So now we get involved with the fret nut just a little bit. The long pattern specializes to be used for the fret nut there. So this is our shape here. All right, our 5, 6. Okay, above the 6 is our D. Above that is oh, okay, because this isn't warped. So this isn't warped. That's why I shouldn't be worried about A-shaped C. As you know, the if this is the bottom string, these top two have to be warped over. You'd have to have this warped over. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. We don't want to take time to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would have to be warped over. This is a good review for people who don't know. And so you take a pattern like this, but this is how you're actually going to play it, because of the tuning, between the G and the B strings only a third, so we move it over to keep it in fourths. So this is what I'm talking about. Here's your 5 root 3 A-shaped C, A-shaped root right there. Okay, that's where that is. But let's put it back so it doesn't fool us if we get on to something else when we start moving the pattern. Okay, so here we go. So we're in the 5, 6, 7 right here. We move the pattern down, and we're going in fifths now. So the fifth of A is E, and this strange shape is going to be the fifth of that E shape. So, and then move it down again, and this strange shape up here is it's got to be the fifth of this shape. Whatever that shape is, this is the fifth of it. Move the pattern up and we get the fourth of it. So we start on root, let's say we start on root. Say we want to start on F root, like this. So it's going to be root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Okay, let's say we want to move the pattern up. We want to go to the fourth of that. Now the 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, okay, becomes so we've got, essentially moving the pattern up, we've got the fourth of that E. Okay, now that should be the fifth of it. If it's a mixolydian there. Let's look at it one more time. We have our root long pattern, like that. Move it up, and essentially we've gone down to the fourth of that, which is the A shape there. Okay, so we've got same pattern. Now we want to play the same pattern as we had it. We move the pattern down. We move the pattern up, rather. We have to play the string that's underneath it. Okay, you see that dark 4 there at 4 and 5? That is the mixolydian. We've started from the fifth. Okay, the fifth is also A-shaped now, I believe. Okay, so in this case we don't play the 4 because there's no